Well, there's the mini mud puppy, and we're going to improve it. So I started milling today these aluminum mounts, and I think I can actually mill out even more of it because it's quite strong, this aluminum anyways, cast. And I think that basically I could probably put another hole below, a small hole, maybe mill out a bit this, but right now this takes off 3 grams off the 7 grams, so that's pretty good. I'm going to take 3 times 8 is 16 is 2 and 24 grams, 25 grams or so off the total weight of the mini mud puppy with this modification to the mounts. So that's what I'm working on today. I also got the Terra basic OSD, and I'll mention this, that the timer component here, I think this is a clock in here, it can come off quite easily, this piece, so be very careful about that. It's not always that secure, and it's stuck on with a tape, double-sided tape, because the leads are insulated from the case, and the pins are so thin that they will shear off very easily, so it's been taped as well as soldered on the back, as you can see. So we're going to run the power there and take off the 12-volt buzzer, because I have a buzzer on the actual free flight board. So we're going to take that power there, the 12-volt, and then we're going to run our OSD off that to get our 12-volt battery power. I don't think there's any reason to run a receiver wire for receiver power, but definitely we're going to use this for the main batteries, and then we'll have the video in and video out here. I'm going to expand this. I'm going to put on the 2210s, I think, next. I'm going to keep working on the mini. I'm going to get it down to 490 grams. That's my goal with a 1000 mAh battery, and get it below 500. We're at about 560 now with a 1000, well, 540 with a 1000. 1800 is about 580. So it'll fly for 5-7 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes. On a 1000 mAh battery, still only getting about 3 minutes, 2 minutes 50 seconds, 3 minutes 20 seconds, say, depending on how hot I want the battery to be. Motors are holding up really, really well. These Emax 2-cell motors, I'll tell you, they're pretty good for a starter. If you wanted to get a cheap mini quad going, I think they're under $10 each. I have a bunch too, but we're gonna see if we can take this up to a 300. I'm really tempted to try DJI Phantom props with a much lighter weight than the DJI Phantom to see what kind of times we can get out of it, because it would be a really good compact FPV rig to carry around with the suitcase, as it would fit in a small pack. And basically that's it for today. I'm going to maybe do a couple of test flights, but it's scorching hot outside today, so it's not always the best conditions to be flying lipos in. But other than that, motors don't get hot, ESCs don't get hot. They're the Emax Simon K 12 amps. And we'll see if we can extend this out and get 7-inch props on it. 7-inch props with the 2210 should be pretty good, and hopefully we can get up over 10 minutes flight time. If we can match the larger quads flight times, then we have a very, very practical tool for FPVing in urban areas where we have large parks and early in the morning when nobody's around. So there you go. That's the HB Mini continuing to evolve. These foam pads are really good for landing, that's for sure. Put a little foam on the receiver too. And I've moved the arms back further here at the back, and they're pretty much out of camera view at the front, so no need to move them there. I can extend them further along the tubes as well if I want to create even more. This is 265 millimeters right now. So there you go, mini mud puppy, holding up great, surviving all crashes, no breakage yet at all, and very impressed with the drilling of these. So I've got the end mill on the drill press. I'm going to go back in and do the rest of these mounts and then swap them out with these.